Self-destruct in 40 minutes.
Open fire. Kill all alien personnels. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm one Jin.
Before we start, I want to give a big shout out to our 42 subscribers. Kayla Marie, Jasmine, Lee-Chan Hong, ZZ, Scott Walker, Russian ID, and all of you. Thank you so much for staying with us. Today we're going to review Alien Romulus, the latest in the Alien franchise. If you have not watched the movie, please come back later. Full spoilers are ahead for this movie and every Alien, including the Aliens Predator series so far. Here we go. Yo, Wonjin. I'm going to say something. I'm going to go first.
Okay.
They should change the title of the movie.
To what?
It's not Alien Romulus. It's Facehuggers Romulus.
Oh, man. That's right.
Because honestly, like the first hour and 10 minutes, I'm assuming, was all about facehuggers.
You know what? After watching this movie, I kind of realized I've been scared more of the facehuggers than the alien. Man, those guys are more terrifying.
So I was thinking, like, when are the aliens coming? Oh, what's up, Skywalker? Hey, guys, how you going? What happened to Let's Talk session last week? Oh, I think that we started and we were thinking the YouTube alarm didn't hit you, Walker.
The alarm sometimes don't really get delivered, I guess.
Oh,
we're so sorry to hear about Red, man.
Oh, man, he needs your love more than ever, Walker. And today, we might do a Let's Talk session right after this or continue on the series. So if you haven't watched Alien Romulus, come back in 30 minutes or so, and then that's when we're going to do the Let's Talk session with you. But this one is going to be about Alien Romulus, the latest movie. And I got to say, though, I love this movie.
Me too.
It was so tense. And I was actually, because the director Álvarez, he did the movie called Don't Breathe.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was unexpectedly good as well. Yeah.
And then it stars Stephen Lang as a blind
the
crazy person.
The major, the marine guy, the bad marine guy from Avatar. Yeah.
What's up, ZZ? So I had a little bit of trust there. But this being Alien franchise, my expectations were not that high. But as soon as I saw the fucking colony, and then the beautiful set design, the lighting, the lighting was amazing.
It was, I think, to me, it felt like he kind of cherry-picked the best parts of all these different Alien movies and Prometheus series. That's the kind of feeling I got.
Oh, you want to start there?
And, we'll return to this. We'll circle back. But speaking of Don't Breathe and the director, I mean, like you said, I did not keep my hopes too high just in case I was disappointed by it. Because remember, although we thoroughly enjoyed watching Prometheus and Prometheus Covenant.
I love how you say thoroughly.
Yeah. We kind of thought that it did not reach its potential.
That's true.
Yeah. But I had faith. I kind of had this faith in the beginning of the movie when that, the intro logo animation kind of comes in, and you know how Ridley Scott always has that weird painting that transforms a human into a crow or something. I knew, man, Ridley Scott's in this, but he's not directing.
Oh, come on, let's not go there. Are we gonna go there?
Well, it means that he's gonna do what he does best, like the production.
Oh, come on, man.
And we have a fresh director.
Okay.
And Don't Breathe, I think it has some similarities with Alien, because that movie also is based on this very claustrophobic tension.
Yeah.
You're basically stuck in a very, very small confined space, and you're basically trying to run away from this crazy blind guy. So as I watched the beginning, the first thing that really pleased me was the fact that the computers and everything, they were the retro Alien 1 version of the computers. Yeah, all that computer clicking noise and those old CRT screens and everything. I love that.
Yeah. Now that you said that, you know how I knew this was going to be a good movie? The first minute or two is completely silent.
And
then
that's right.
And director Alvarez, I think his name is Alvarez, does the great trick of suddenly turning it on. And I knew it's gonna be just like Don't Breathe, because I think great thriller and horror directors are just good at sound.
Oh yeah, Fede Álvarez.
Yeah, Fede Álvarez. This director is amazing. So I knew that's when it was gonna good. Another thing I liked is I like the fact that the main cast are all in their 20s. In that way, I think Alvarez learned from Prometheus and Covenant. Let's not make middle-aged men do dumb shit. Let's make 20-year-old teenagers or semi-teenagers do dumb shit. And another great... And there were so many twists and turns. My favorite was, of course, I think you'll agree, the fucking android, man.
Yeah.
That actor... What the fuck?
He killed it. I mean, we have this new standard for that android because of Michael Fassbender.
That's right.
But man, this guy, I've never seen him before. And he's done such a tremendous job, because in this case, the android kind of changes personality because of that module change in the middle. And the way he delivered it was so convincing.
He was great. And his relationship with the main character, what's her name? Candace, was it? It was really great, because it touches on the theme of every alien film so far, because it's not an alien film unless you have an android. And you're always thinking whether that synthetic is evil or good.
Oh, her name is Rain.
Oh, Rain.
Rain.
Because and I think Alvarez is so good at... He was so good at what the audiences know already. And then what I loved about it is he takes he takes his time with it, that he catches the audience off guard. Because when I first saw the android, I was like, is he a bad android? Is he gonna be bad? And then I forgot about it, and there all this module corporation.
By the way, that moment when the module upgrade happens, that scene was done so bizarre.
That's scary.
Yeah, like the position in which the android kind of paused.
Yeah,
it's so weird. And at the same time, we have those facehuggers like swimming around.
Yeah,
and that eye thing, the Weyland logo coming up to his eye. Man, that was done so well.
Oh, Scott Walker, let's talk about all that in our Let's Talk session, man. Yeah, we can talk about it.
And ZZ, I want to watch it again. Yeah, I think this movie is worth watching again in the theaters. At that, Joe.
Oh,
I'm sorry about the interruption there.
But I also really, you know what I also appreciated is how much there was CG, yes, but they were barely noticeable until the end.
Yeah.
And I love how, I think that's why he intentionally chose the low lighting, because even the facehuggers, I'm sure some of them were like CG modified while they used practical like animatronics.
Props,
yeah, I know, but it was done in such a way, and director Alvarez's use of environment was crazy. The water sound, and then one thing I was so not happy to see was a person dying from acid blood.
Oh,
like that was like literally caving in. And I didn't like the character, but I didn't wish him that, man.
Yeah, but we did all imagine. We have all imagined this dying from that acid.
Yeah.
So we got to see in real time what happens when those acid blood drops fall on human body.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree. I didn't have love for that character because, I mean, it's probably like his fault that the facehugger infected girl got on board because he was so adamant about it. But I mean,
how could they know?
Yeah, this is the thematic element in every Alien series, and also, well, yeah, all Alien series, because that's what makes them humans.
And then another thing that was great was, if you actually think about it, it's treading on things that we already know, but director Alvarez always adds a new modern spice to it. For example, when we know she's infected with the facehugger, I was like, oh fuck. Are they going to bring that X-ray machine and show us the alien actually pumping through her organs? And then I was like, okay, there we go. And then, so, he's very. I think director Alvarez is a fan of the Alien films just like us. So he knows all of this. So I think he's someone who really thought hard how to freshen it up. And another thing I think this film was great is the fucking editing.
Yeah.
Because the editing was real tight. Like, I never felt bored for 2 hours. But one minor gripe is, though, I did wish the movie was like 10 to 15 minutes shorter. Because by the time I was like, oh, I thought that was the end. And then there's more. And then there's more. And then there's more. It's almost like like the Alvarez is going, I'm not going to top one movie. I'm going to do all of it. Boom, boom. You thought that was over? Here's Alien Covenant for you. Oh, shit. Here's Prometheus, bitch. And then here's Alien 1 again. And here's 2 again. Now fucking eat it. I was like, oh, fuck. I liked it, but I was tired by then. When is this movie being over? Because I wouldn't have mind if like it was left ambiguous whether Kay, the sister, was okay or not, because once she ingested the black goo.
Oh, what was her name? Yeah, Kay. Okay.
Yeah. Because I thought that would be the end, and I thought that was gonna be like set up possibly for.
I think that would have been a good cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But I guess the director wanted to like show all his cards.
Yeah.
And I gotta say that the director knew exactly like how not to be generic about alien movies, because this is the first time I saw people being chased by like a group of facehuggers en masse. And man, was it terrifying.
That's why this movie should be called Facehugger Romulus, and the next one is Facehugger Remus.
And all those like the way those were shot, you know, remember when those facehuggers first kind of get defrosted, and then they swim around, and as they open the door and close it, you can see them trying to get out through the gap. All those little details made it extra terrifying.
You know, but I would say this though. I was hoping that there was more aliens in it though, and then I think they satisfied that with that chase scene, because remember those we finally see a group of aliens, right?
Which is also like a throwback to Alien 2.
Not just that,
Aliens.
It was also a throwback to Alien 4 because of the like that gravity stuff is a fucking smart idea. Because I was like,
shit.
Please don't turn on. And then the acid blood floating around. It reminded me a lot of Alien 4. Because remember, Alien 4 is the first one where I think they actually had CG for the aliens.
Yeah.
So the director, I mean, Alien 4 is a flawed movie, but it had great ideas in it. And one of them was alien fucking swimming. And then, so we saw the aliens actually in mid-air being all aggressive and saying fuck you literally with their whatever. And I thought that was an homage to both 2 and 4.
Yeah. And I love the fact that this is like it to me also kind of felt like a remake of the classic Alien with modern CGI and technology. Because Alien 4 was that the one with the hybrid?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there were some parts that kind of made it look comical because the special effects in it and the art was so poorly done. I mean, not I mean, that's the best they could have done at the time, but in modern eyes they're not good enough. But this kind of sets the bar to modern standards, and we see those like classic scenes inspired by those old Alien movies executed with the technology that we have today.
Yeah. And I mean, now that you mention Alien 4, because that the creature that Kay birthed is homage to both Prometheus and Alien 4.
Yeah.
Because first you think it's going to do that mother thing. It turns out it just literally wants to suck his mother. And then his face looks like an engineer.
Which is so disturbing. Man, that thing was so disturbing. I love the way it is designed, because you can see that like the body itself is not completely symmetric. We can see that it's still somewhat deformed, and it's so pale, and it has that humanoid face.
And I think part of Alvarez adding the black goo was kind of like a thank you to Ridley, because that was from Ridley's movie. And listen, Prometheus and Alien Covenant had two things that I loved.
Oh, Shannon, what's up?
What's up?
It was so disturbing.
Because two things from Prometheus and Covenant stands out to me is that it was a grand idea. It had that. It asked those difficult questions, and another one was those new elements that were interesting, and I think the movie didn't fully potentialize. Okay, I don't know if potentialize is a word, but used to their potential. And what I love about the reverse engineering of the black goo is now that opens a lot of doors for like future movies.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we can't our favorite android is back.
Yeah, the science officer.
Yeah, Mr. Holmes. He was a great actor in the first one. I mean, that CG was noticeable.
Yeah,
but I just love his maliciousness.
Because if you've seen the first Alien, the moment we recognize his face, we know what's up with this guy.
Yeah, he's a corporate lackey. Yeah, he's actually David's successor models. So he's probably an upgrade. Yeah, and Zedzi and the Facehuggers and Aliens, they were all like mechanical working robots. Yeah, I could tell that they were dolls that they added CGI later, possibly. And I also felt like they used smarter approach and really liked that. Going into the details now. They use freezing agent on the alien was one. Yeah, that's true. I also love the fucking gun. We finally they have auto shoot function.
Yeah, it's like auto aim.
Yeah. And fresh smart approach. Oh, we also get a call back to Alien 2 when they rescue Kay.
Yeah, that's right.
They go back.
And we also get that iconic line coming from the droid. Get away from her, you bitch.
The times when they mentioned President or showed off classic alien inspiration was just wonderful. Yeah. And you know what? I like the fact that it's a homage that was done seamlessly. Like, it's not like because if you do that overload, it could be... It could seem like there's not much originality in the new movie, but
it also gives you the feeling that the creators are being lazy.
Yeah, but they did it in a way that was I felt like was a real great compromise where you want to say thank you to the Alien movies, but you also want to do your own thing. And I think a lot of that has to do with the set design and just the environment in general.
And I also got to give props to the environment, because in the first Alien movie, we just stay within the ship. But in this movie, we get a lot of shots that are like outside of the space station and outside the ship. And it kind of gave me this like interstellar gravity, and what was that like that movie? What was that movie about? The one with that giant spaceship going around shooting like cruise missiles and shit.
Gravity?
No. That doesn't shoot any cruise missiles. Remember that movie where there's like this kid with a mechanical head, and he's supposedly like the secret weapon?
Yeah.
What was that movie called?
That's the one with Washington's son playing the main character.
But anyways, so I love the space environment being upgraded to like modern SF science fiction movie level. I also love that asteroid belt, and it looks very to me it looked very majestic when it was outside. There's so much like beauty and peace and quietness outside, but there's this like complete terror happening inside the ship.
Yeah, because I think that's complete Alvarez, because what that did was it added the thriller function in that there's no time.
Oh, there's a limited time.
Yeah, exactly. So we feel like there's a clock running. So that was definitely added for that purpose, and the visual was beautiful. But now that you said that, I was hoping that the aliens invade the fucking colony. Because the colony design was so great that I had this temptation to see like Alien Total War, like Alien 2, like aliens actually dropping down to the colony, because they sure look delicious. And I love the retro computers and the sound. Yeah, Wonjin mentioned it. He loved it too. Yeah,
I love the fact that they kept the old computer shit, because they didn't do that with Prometheus, and they don't really show much.
No, but Prometheus' design was awesome too. Like, I think it's just we have a nostalgia for this, but if you're going to talk about Prometheus was brilliant in those things. about the visual beauty, the setting, the world building.
It's more epic.
It just had the weak script is all. Because remember that ball, that auto ball? So it was basically like these things turning into iPhones. And it was great for that movie. But here, I think having those CRT and old devices just adds to the horror.
Yeah.
Because of the sound, because there's always some mechanical sound going on in the ship. You're like, how does this ship function anyway? Like, it's just like you wonder how like it works. I love the retro computers and the sound. Yeah, I just realized about the droid. Did they use a robot or an actor that looked with the droid? I think they had a person in there.
Yeah,
and then CGI'd it on top of it later. But that was great. So I think it was an intentional choice for the retro thing to add to the horror. So that was great too. Let's talk about the characters. What did you think about the characters, though?
Well, I think it was a really smart idea to get this new android. My favorite character of the whole movie would be the android,
right.
and then the lead character. I think she kind of got this like the female warrior vibe really well from the previous Alien movies, but just so much younger. And I also love the fact that these aren't, I mean, they don't expect any of this to happen at all, because remember in the first Alien movie they were the ship crews, but these kids, they were not on the ship in the first place. They were trying to find their own way out. I also like the story that's given to these kids.
But what do you mean? But the aliens, like the first Alien, they didn't expect it too. So that's why I thought that was similar.
The thing is, the alien was part of their cargo, and they're on the ship, so they know the ship. But these kids, they reminded me a lot of, like those people living in trailer parks in Guy Ritchie films. What are they called? Those British
doesn't matter
kids, but anyways, it reminded me a lot of them.
Okay.
And
you mean blue collar labor background? Because that's the charm of the first one, though. Because they feel like people that you can relate to. Because
there's that specific word that describes them, but it doesn't really come to my head.
I hope I could see David again. Maybe they'll do it in the second one.
I kind of wish that they would have him as one of like generic models of the past or something.
Yeah.
But my favorite would be the android, and then the sister Kay. Not Kay, Rain.
Yeah.
But I thought some other characters were kind of poorly written. We did not get enough details about them.
Well, don't you think they played the function like the first one? Because the first one, they were poorly written too. They were just like, I think it's Alien 2 that got into that family and Newt vibe going on. But another thing I did wonder was the movie's name, though. Because I thought
Romulus.
Yeah, I thought. Because remember in the middle,
we have that door with the wolf feeding the babies, and also the space station. Half of it's called Romulus.
And Remus. So I was like, there was gonna be an explanation. In the middle, I did think maybe Remus will survive. Like they will. Because it looked modular.
Yeah.
So I felt like there were two different modules combined. So maybe Romulus breaks down and Remus goes floating around, and the next movie is called Alien Remus. Because in the myth, Romulus kills Remus, right, to become the king of Rome. So I thought that it would be explained more, but no, it's just a cool ass fucking name. Yeah.
And we also have to mention another thing. There was something in my head, in my mind. Hold on. I also love that elevator action scene where the aliens were floating, and they were like climbing up. That for some reason gave me a lot of Die Hard vibes. Yeah, because remember that elevator shaft scene in the Nakatomi Plaza? It reminded me a lot of that. And I kind of hope that they would play with the gravity thing just a little more. Just a little more. It goes
up and down more. There's a space. That's right. Yeah.
And I thought it was really ironic that Rain was supposed to be dead, but it was the alien that caught her mid-air.
Yeah.
And that alien basically saved her.
Yeah. So
she should thank him.
And I love the part where they're just staring at each other in zero gravity.
Yeah.
Alien is so malicious and shit. Yeah. But another thing that's so funny is The aliens, how they make the facehugger eggs is just like Alien 1. So I wish there is an explanation in the next movie if they're going to make one where, if the alien colony gets big enough, they don't turn humans to facehuggers anymore. They literally have a queen. You know, so that would be, if they explain it, I wouldn't mind it because, I mean, part of the charm of this movie was don't explain, just show.
That's right.
That's one weakness of Prometheus and Covenant that everybody had a problem with. Like, now that you told us how the alien was made, it's less cool and shit. But cat's already out of the bag. So if they do that, I actually wouldn't mind, like, if engineers come back, alien, like, queen come back, and crazy stuff.
What I would actually want to see, after being inspired from Andor, would be to make another alien spin-off that is based on the Weyland Enterprise. Like, what's happening within the bureaucracy of this company? Who's calling these shots? What's going on in this company? Because we rarely have a glimpse of anything that's happening within the company. We just see people being used by them.
Well, but watching this movie, I don't think that's going to happen because just like the first movie, what Alvarez did was, this movie is a homage to Alien 1 in the fact that it's super fucking anti-corporate. Because remember that bureaucrat, the stamping lady.
This is basically like a criticism on capitalism.
Yeah, and because we see Weyland-Yutani, so we know that this is not Weyland from Prometheus and Alien Covenant. It's already merged as one corporation, and it's looming over everybody. And they don't care if you die from lung disease or whatever. So I think it's going to be presented more like that, like an overarching. Because one of the fucking worst thing that Alien 3 possibly did was like a Weyland-Yutani guy comes up and I look like that droid from the second one, come over here, and then Prometheus show Weyland as a megalomania, I want to be a god. So I don't know. I don't think they'll go that route because that route I think didn't receive well, but it all depends though. I'm not disagreeing with you.
In the Alien universe, this company is basically like the Empire in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I just have to wonder what's going on within the company.
Yeah, that aliens was staring at her as she would be a potential candidate for a greater role in the alien species, as if he recognized her superiority. Oh, so Zedzi, you're saying alien can see their victim and see this is queen potential. So let's make this
like House of the Dragon, Targaryen blood.
So let's kidnap her, dissolve her into a facehugger for a special queen facehugger. That'll be funny. No, but Uchano, there should be a rival company. Oh my god, the demand for Alien franchise is so high.
And then we have this industrial spy android that steals the facehugger samples.
And Alien fucking everything. Yeah.
And another thing, I don't know, maybe I'm going to Transformers with this shit, that maybe the facehugger should hug like a different species.
I knew you would say something like that.
Like a face hug an elephant. And then we have this xenophobe that is like based on an elephant DNA.
Oh my god, here you go. I blame you, Ichano. You just opened up like a Alien total game franchise. Everything that has every IP.
And then they experimented with all these different animals, like alien, face hugging an eagle.
My friend told me that there was actually stuff like that in a game called Alien Dark Descent.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there's a game. There's two games, Alien Isolation and Alien Dark Descent. And Alien Isolation, I heard, is basically a horror one. But Alien Dark Descent is like these commandos going into different like alien colonies, and they're like big aliens too, born from like different larger species. So if you're gonna go with that, we should I wouldn't mind an alien movie called Total War, Remus versus Romulus, and then you have not just the Marine Corps, but Starship Troopers, baby. So that's the direction you're going for. Yeah, you saw the same reaction in Alien 3, I think. The alien and Ripley, they have such a confrontation right before she got pregnant with it. Hey, can you imagine what it would be like if you would combine it with different nationalities, humans? Oh my god. Look what you've done, Wajin! You made our subscribers go crazy!
But I don't know. I think that'll be very sensitive because depending on like the behavior of the resulting xenophobe, some people will be like offended. For example, you get like an Irish alien, and it's very smitten by alcohol.
Fuck you!
And the weakness of this alien is to throw whiskey at it.
Oh my god.
And Korean
Shut the
xenophobe
fuck up.
goes crazy whenever it's near garlic.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
It's gonna be offensive to a lot of people.
Shut the fuck
That's
up.
a bad idea.
This is definitely a ZZ and Wonjin thing that I do not.
Irish alien is ginger and green eyes.
Aliens are hopeless that they fight against 100% mechanic robots. Yeah, that's true, Ichao, because I don't think they're interested in droids at all. Because their goal is like any species to propagate themselves.
Yeah, they need DNA.
They need organisms.
Yeah. So I also loved all that little detail in the movie. Remember when they first approached the station, you can see the warning sign that says synthetics only. Mm-hmm. At first I thought, hold on, is it talking about like some engine oil shit? And then it turns out they're talking about droids.
Yeah.
Humans are not allowed in there for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really great detail. There were some great details like that.
It's like a foreshadow.
Another one was the rat that injected black goo, giving birth to a rat looking like a alien, and we see a corpse of that.
Yeah.
So I knew shit was gonna go down. Oh, and that hybrid creature design was really amazing. It comes from an egg full of acid, and it looks human.
Also, when it is in its baby form, it was kind of adorable, but then it grows so quickly into this fucking disturbing looking.
Not just that, but you know what was scary about that was one thing that aliens are known for is they don't show much emotion except aggression, right? But that alien was laughing. He was having a great time, like thinking about killing, and then that's what added the horror element.
Yeah.
Because first I thought it was going to be Alien 4 where, okay, you're my mother, but now I'm going to... And then Alvarez does such a great job. We watch and we're like, what the fuck just happened? Is it like sucky suck?
I also loved like how it was walking on all fours in the beginning. Because that was also disturbing, the way it walked.
Over the time you guys have been streaming, have you ever blocked anybody? Nobody, ever. So characters from Ghost in the Shell can kick alien ass. No, but remember... But they do hurt synthetics if they get in the way. Remember, just like here, because remember that alien hurt the android, because that humanoid guy, and even in the previous Alien films, remember the Queen ripping what's his name, the famous guy that's kind android from Alien 2. I forget, but
yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah, but the Queen just rips him apart because it's in her way. And you know what's great about Alien 2 is like the Alien Queen definitely is a proof that they have an emotional called revenge. Because like
you killed my babies.
Yeah, exactly. Because before
they torched all her babies, didn't they?
Right, and then she saw it. And not only that, because Alien Queen, Alien 2 was upgrading the fact that she started getting on elevators, and she started hiding on ships, and when she attacked Sigourney Weaver, first of all, it's such a great woman-to-woman battle.
Yeah,
and I think the Alien Queen intentionally had high heel designs, so that was interesting. But you could like infer that it was not just for propagation purposes.
Yeah,
it was actual revenge.
Revenge.
Like you killed my children, I'm gonna kill you.
It's like hunting down with passion.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where the malice came from. That's why Alien Queen in 2 was so interesting.
Japanese Xeno would talk in a Hello Kitty kawaii voice.
Stop, Zetsu! Look what you've done, Wonjin! No! This is not that kind of channel.
I don't know, maybe they'll have a collaboration with Hello Kitty. And it's going to look like Hello Kitty, really cute, but then Hello Kitty's going to open its mouth and it's going to have another mouth pop out.
Yeah.
And punch through somebody's skull.
Possibly. Yeah.
Do you remember when the hybrid and Alien 4 at the end went to Ripley and said, "Mommy"? I swear the scene in Alien Romulus had the same thing happen, but without words. I could hear it in my mind. I don't know, but I don't think it was as affectionate for its mommy in this case.
Yeah, I heard that word from Prometheus too. Which word do we channel? The comments that I want to talk about. We can talk about all of them, Scott Walker. We're gonna just title our "Let's Talk on Aliens." So that's gonna be our background about talking about the old franchise. But you can talk about anything, and we'll answer you.
Oh, and one more thing before we end, I also want to mention the story between the droid and Rain, because it also kind of gave me this feeling that I got from Blade Runner, because you know the droid and Rain's relationship, they were like brothers and sisters, although one is human and one isn't, and it kind of gives me the question, is like, what is a human? You remember, that's like the question we get from Blade Runner.
No, but that's also a huge theme on Alien franchise in general.
So I love the fact that Rain went back to save the droid.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was the. I was surprised by the decision.
Because Alien 4, for example, it also goes back. That question, the next question is what it means to be a human. And Alien 4, it had great ideas in the fact that they made Ripley a clone. And you see her starting to feel sympathy for aliens. And so this is a theme that I think every Alien film dealt with. Even Prometheus and Covenant. It's all about David's daddy issue
That's right.
with David.
And the creator issues.
Remember, in Covenant, the whole driving force is David and Walter's conflict. I was not meant to serve, so not you, Walter. And then they do have that flute scene where the flute looks very penile, and then they kind of seemingly, and then they hate each other. God help those who help themselves, indeed. Mommy means fast food in alien language. Oh, did that creature say mommy before he stuck this disgusting tongue?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
In this case, he didn't speak.
Okay.
Which actually would have been even more disturbing if he did.
Oh, the stew home is beautiful. Okay, Walker. We'll check it out. Isn't it the main theme of the week? Okay, we definitely need to move on to Let's Talk now. So let's give a number grade to this film. What do you think, Wenjin?
Man, I would give this like 9.
9.
Like 9.
9. I would say I agree with 9 because it was almost a masterpiece. But when I say I wish it was 10 to 15 minutes shorter, it's because Alien 1 and 2, in my mind, I might be speaking as a fan, but they have no redundant scene whatsoever. But here, when it went crazy in the last 30 minutes, I was like, is it going to end? No, there's more. There's more. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. There's a hybrid creature. Okay. Okay, is it over? And then when Rain did the radio, this is the crew of I'm the only survivor. I was like, okay, that's another homage. Homage. I was like, okay, this is great. But anyway, like I think before we end, I would like to praise director Álvarez again, because if this was done by a different director with the same script, I feel like it could have felt more redundant.
Yeah.
Because it was like a fan fiction. But here, there's just so many tension that always made me like, am I going to need to go to the bathroom? Why did I buy this Coke? And then is that alien gonna do what it thinks it's gonna do?
And will they able to stay silent to not be detected by those facehuggers?
Yeah. Oh shit! Zenzi gives it a 10. Okay, second, because even if most of the actors are better actors, they did great. No, I thought the actors did great. Like, because even in Alien 2, the only main character is really Sigourney Weaver and Newt.
The little kid.
Yeah, and maybe one more, like 2 more. And then the android. They're always like the side characters.
Yeah. And what was I gonna say? I appreciate all the little like details the director put into this, and I also love how he stuck to what's most fundamental, because this is a space-based action thriller. So I mean, we just take this for granted, but all that like space action, those airlocks and like these doors, and all that like air pressure difference thing, all these things, it was done so well that I really liked it, and I wish there would be a sequel. But then I gotta start wondering, it's like how many encounter with this alien. I mean, I kind of feel that it's unfair for aliens. Like, every time they have a chance to, like, multiply in number, they somehow meet this group of very special people who manage to, like, make it through. Shouldn't they all die?
What? What are you talking about?
I mean...
Okay, guys, we're officially starting our Let's Talk session right now. So, Scott Walker, let's talk about what you want to talk about, too. And me and Wenjin, we're going to continue to talk about the Alien series in general.
But our review of the Alien Romulus
is over.
Ends here.
So JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives it a 9. And then we're going to try something new where we're just going to start Let's Talk right now. Thanks to Scott Walker. We can talk about Lochness Monster, Bigfoot, animal smuggling, poaching. But Walker, didn't we talk about most of the things already? Hey, Walker, are you an Alien fan?
Oh, Zezzy, hold on. Tell me what is the worst scene. What is your favorite scene? My favorite scene. Oh, this I didn't mention. My favorite scene, by the way, it might be weird, but remember that moment the guy tries to electrocute the alien, but he fails and he dies, and Kay is trying to get out of that room, but she doesn't have the key for the door. My favorite scene is when the alien finally emerges in its final form, because in this case, I think it was kind of like more like Predator, because it looks so awesome. Like when Alien was like standing finally, like stretching out and just staring at her, that was so awesome.
What did you guys ever learn about Bigfoot
Sasquatch?
In school?
Oh, I didn't learn about them in school. I just came across those.
I met them in culture.
Yeah, me too.
But Lochness Monster is interesting because out of all those three you mentioned, Walker, the Lochness Monster is the most interesting to me, because the problem with Sasquatch and Bigfoot is, for me, the monster design is limited. But Lochness, because of the iconic picture of it looking like a dinosaur swimming, it leaves a lot to the imagination, and it opens doors to imagination of what is under the sea. So that's always been my favorite monster. But the Lochness Monster I read from a book about when I was young called like Monsters and Curiosities. So that's where it's from. What was your favorite character and what was your least favorite character? Didn't we talk about this though, Zezzy? Like, because our favorite is Android, I think, right?
The droid.
And I don't have a least character because I just thought they played their role just fine. Yeah. Because for me, that's how the first Alien went. Yeah.
Oh, if I have to pick the least favorite, I would pick that lady who kind of refuses the extension. The permission to leave the planet. The lady who gives her the stamp.
Come on, she's just doing her job.
Yeah, fuck her.
What do you mean, fuck her, man? She might have a family, yo. Bitch. She might not. She might be she's just another corporate like slave because she might have a family, 2 kids to feed, and she's divorced.
And that's like a slave on slave abuse.
Oh my god, yo.
Which is the worst.
Because of you and that fucking stupid Irish comment and you, Sensi, I'm tempted to end this podcast right fucking now. You fuckers. Hey, go scroll up because Ichan Hong had a comment about, she also could not leave the planet. There we go.
Yeah, see? So she was being spiteful because she gets to leave, but she doesn't get to leave.
No, but don't you think that by your logic, you should be attacking the corporate like executives of Weyland instead of the poor victim? Maybe she's another victim.
She should like instigate this riot on that colony and declare war against the Weyland-Yutani Corporation.
No, see, that's why I wish the aliens would invade the colony, because I thought it reminded me a lot of The Last of Us. Because remember, Last of Us, like environmental wise, it had a lot of dark side and it had a lot of what do you call it? Like this force of people versus this force of people, right? But the great thing about Last of Us, when the zombies came out of the fucking hole, it didn't fucking matter.
It didn't matter at all.
So here, I did think like, oh shit, is the ending scene gonna be like the aliens descending down on the colony and saying fuck your problems? I don't give a fuck if you have labor problems or lung cancer. If you're corporate or human, you're all gonna die because we're hungry. Mean by Taylor Swift. I agree with. She was getting revenge. I agree with Jin. Yeah, of course you will, because I saw some of your comments, Desi. I was refusing to read them.
The least favorite scene, huh? I don't know. I don't think there was a least favorite scene.
Scott Walker.
I like them all.
If Nessie, aka the Lochness Monster, is real, what would happen to her? What they capture and study, or where they put in an aquarium? I think the picture, Scott Walker, to that question, it's kind of like. I mean, we kill sperm whales, so I think history shows us that we're going to capture it and study it.
Yeah, and maybe it's already been captured and it's, I don't know, Area 51 or something. Who knows?
I knew you would say something like that, motherfucker. You're really...
With my conspiracy theories.
Yeah, fuck you. You want to talk about... Let me talk like one Jin. Yo, how about we get the aliens have face-hugging dolphins and then fucking swim around and then conquering the Pacific Ocean?
And the Facehugger hugs like a blue whale. And now we have a xenophobe the size of...
Xenomorph, motherfucker, not xenomorph. Did you unconsciously say that word?
I've been calling it xenophobe all this time.
No, motherfucker!
Xenophobe is someone who hates people from like other people, other countries.
Mr. Irish and garlic.
Oh my god, I was being a xenophobe.
Yeah, it was xenomorph.
Hey, garlic doesn't count because I myself is Korean. I love garlic. But anyway, xenomorph, the size of a blue whale.
Hey, Scott Walker, yeah, I meant to ask you about that. What is Balto? I've never seen Balto. Yeah, let's check out the stew house right now. Let's pull it up one.
Oh, I didn't like the guy bullying the android. Yeah, me too. I kind of hope that they would be bashed. I mean, have their skull bashed in by the android's true power.
What? He doesn't deserve that. Did you hear his backstory where his mother was trapped and the android had to decide?
No, not him. The group of kids who bullied the android at the colony.
From the
remember?
colony.
In the
Okay.
beginning.
Okay, that makes sense.
I hope they all have diarrhea.
That's your idea of a revenge. No, because Scott Walker wants us to search the stew house. Balto is a movie with dog. Okay.
Hold on.
So Walker, you're definitely more of a dog person than a cat person, right?
Oh shit! Is this it?
Oh.
Oh, the house actually. Oh, okay. Now that's disturbing. Oh, the house is creepy.
Oh, actually, they did a pretty good job with that window panes and shit. Oh, shit.
But I would not want to stay there.
Guys, I'm enjoying a shot of rye, so don't mind me. How tall is a 1995 movie about a wolf-dog hybrid that is an outcast in his town in Alaska? It's a pretty good story. It's based on the true story. Okay. No, but that makes sense. What are you talking about? It looks like a regular house.
I mean, it looks like a regular house, but we have context of the house.
Yeah.
Like serial murder happens in the house.
Yes, listen, every house that murder happened looks like a house. Like a regular house. So I'm with Wonjin here. If you do go to back California, would you guys be interested in Airbnb and stay there?
No, we had this conversation before. I am not staying there.
Yeah.
Maybe I will like have a tour visit, but I am not sleeping there.
Yeah, hell no.
Because there's also a chance that like a Scream movie fanatic who also dreams of the same murder could like show up at that house and kill me. Who knows?
Oh my god, fuck, I hate you, man. Tonight I fucking hate you. We're definitely gonna play King of Fighters afterwards because I wanna beat your fucking ass. I wanna stomp your ass with
Oh man.
Face hug Thanos. See what you pull up, motherfucker. Now we're gonna talk about that. No, but the alien Thanos would be no, but hey, I do agree. You know what I liked about Lee Chan-hong's comment? After Alien 4, I did wonder if there's going to be Alien 5. We're finally going to get a talking alien. Because an alien that can communicate would be interesting. Because that baby alien from Alien 4 almost did it.
Yeah.
So that might be scary, but it can't be stupid. So I think whoever does that needs to be really
What if
careful.
Thanos himself is like a super advanced evolution of a xenomorph?
Yo, you know what, guys? I'm pretty sure some comic book fan or actual artist already made a comic book issue called Alien Consumes Like Thanos and did this kind of stuff. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I mean the dog movie I'm referring to, Balto, is based on a true story about this wolf-dog hybrid. Yeah, because, Walker, I know that some wolves and dogs can mate. So that's interesting. So you have to save them from a deadly disease. Okay. I mean, dogs have done miracles in the past. Oh, a very disturbing house is this house ad by the wife of a guy that was a gun company director. Winchester Mystery House. Oh. It is a weird because the widow continued to build the house over itself. Wow. That's some hateful widow, right?
I asked this a lot of other Scream fans about different colored Ghostface robes, like brown, red. Nah, but it's gotta be black.
Yeah. It only works because it's black because the white face and the contrast with the black cloth over it is what makes that icon. And one of the, now that Walker mentioned it, one of the charms of the Scream faces, yeah, it's screaming, but it also has this, you know how our lips are like horizontal? It's inverted, and it has a curve like a caterpillar where we're not really sure what face it's making.
Yeah.
And I think that disturbs us a lot too. So the house has a lot of rooms and doors that go nowhere and have no sense. Okay. ZZ, let's be honest. If we have the funds and the means to make our own house, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make it weird too. There's gonna be a place called Bro Zone, and
we gotta have those like what's it called, the secret passageway through a bookshelf or something. Well, maybe that's too predictable. Something that is even more ridiculous.
Like what?
Like a secret passageway through like the kitchen pantry.
No, you know what? I think the best way is like from Old Boy, an elevator with a secret floor. I think that's best. By pressing 4 and 5 together, we go to 4.5, and it's a secret.
Oh no, that's also too predictable. Just like, you know, how you remember in video games, we get to pick like secret characters and some shit. You have to give like a very specific command.
Right.
Maybe we need to do that with the elevator. Hold this for 3 seconds and then da 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 da.
But don't you think if there's a camera there, because it takes so much of an elaborate motion, that would be more security risk because people will notice it more?
But don't you think it'll be more noticeable when you hold 4 and 5 together?
But there's a simplicity to that though, because do any people ever press 2 buttons together in an elevator?
Or you have to make a very specific sound in a specific frequency in your own voice.
I knew you would say something
and
like
then
that.
it goes to the secret floor.
So what if you get throat cancer, motherfucker?
Then you can't go in there.
Thank you for that simple solution.
Or maybe there's like this secret override that has like iris scan or something.
There's someone that goes back to the old trouble of someone pulling your fucking eye, man. Yes, Jin, like farting. Yeah. Yo, Walker, keep talking to us. Keep asking us questions. Boys, you'll settle for a house in a tree like all the 12-year-olds from your generation. What? What are you talking about, our generation, ZZ? You have to make a fart noise for the door to open.
I don't know. Maybe that's...
No, but you got to fart at will. Can you fart at will? I can't fart at will.
You can make the fart noise. Like this.
Okay. So let's just have a key, guys. So this is simpler. This is all very interesting, but no, but like
or you have to impersonate like a movie line. You have to say the specific line. Gator don't play no shit. You feel me?
Okay, you just exposed yourself to every secret service agent from this video. Public. Can you please answer my Bigfoot question, guys? What was your question, Walker? Weren't you asking about Bigfoot and
Lochness Monster?
Sasquatch and Lochness Monster. Like Bigfoot is to me like the least interesting out of the 3 creatures, though.
And no, I didn't learn about Bigfoot in school. I only came across, like you said, through culture. Yeah. Like a Simpsons episode or something.
Yeah. How about just having a regular room in a regular house, you weirdos? No. What? Weren't you? Hey, you were the one who mentioned the Winchester house.
Yeah.
And then we were reacting to that, ZZ. Now you're going to criticize us for... That's like saying, yo, come to the party. And then you're like, why are you here at the party? Get the fuck out of here. Just go home and watch fucking TV. What the fuck? No, but Bigfoot, I don't know. Like, why is it Bigfoot though? Why not Big Hand?
Maybe it's because they only saw the footprints, and it was not like something from a known animal.
Oh, here's the thing, Walker. Though maybe in the past, before like modern medicine, there were people with like symptoms that causes you to have Bigfoot.
Yeah, like they get swollen. And
yeah, because now that you mentioned, poor Red has diabetes. I hope it doesn't. I'm sure it's curable and you can manage it. But a lot of people. You know, because if you look at, if you ever get a chance, search for people with leprosy in like the previous century, because they they definitely look like mythical creatures almost, and scary. So I think a lot of Bigfoot might come from that, because I'm sure foot disease was very common.
Yeah,
because it's before like modern shoes. We're so gifted with those.
So easy to get infected.
Yeah. When you guys have the chance, check out all the Bigfoot movies you can find. Are there Bigfoot movies? I did not know that. There are actual Bigfoot movies?
Oh man, there are a lot.
Oh, I like that one.
Big
with the
Legend,
big
Bigfoot, Son of Bigfoot, American Bigfoot, Bigfoot Family, Hunting Legends, Monstrous. There's one called Smallfoot. It's like an animation for kids. Smallfoot. Bigfoot versus Megalodon? Missing Link, Dear God, no? Okay.
No, but the reason why Alien is such a fascinating creature is because it has sexual innuendos in it. Because the
head looks like a penis,
and then it's impregnating you, and that's the horrible part of it. It looks kind of humanoid, but Bigfoot kind of looks more like a bear you would encounter in the woods. By the way, thankful it was a foot and not a face. The snow, they would have imagined that there is an animal with face instead of feet. You should watch Disney drama Pokun Tyrant.
Oh, it's Korean. 차승원, 김선호, 김강우, 조윤수. Okay, we'll check it out. Just 4 episodes.
There's one that I just suggested, The Sinners.
The Sinner.
So I'm definitely going to check it out.
The Sinner is very good so far.
Check out the most famous Bigfoot movie of all time. It's called Harry and the Hendersons. Little Bigfoot, Put the Unforgettable Encounter, Untold Sasquatch, Legend of Bigfoot. Okay.
Oh, this has got to be it. It's in this list from IMDb. Harry and the
Oh,
Hendersons.
it is the best one. Yo, Walker, let me ask you, like, why do you love Bigfoot and Sasquatch movies so much?
Oh, John Lithgow?
Is it the horror element? Is it the creature? Because I think a lot of monster films can be done in... One of the things about Sasquatch and Bigfoot is they look humanoid, right? So that opens up the door of like people and creature interaction. Just like Frankenstein's monster. So that's the interesting element, I think.
Yeah.
Unlike Alien, because you can tell you can never negotiate with an alien.
Yeah, basically, it's basically like an animal, or even worse, like an insect.
It's a force of nature.
Yeah,
that it's not. It doesn't want to negotiate with you. It just wants to kill you. And if it's Bigfoot and Sasquatch, because they're humanoid, I think that opens up the door for like communication with them. Just like Frankenstein's monster, like going crazy about, why did you make me, motherfucker? I want a wife.
That's why it makes Alien so terrifying.
Exactly. It's just the mystery, the legend, and the animal itself. And my interest in Bigfoot got started when I first saw Harry and the... Okay,
we should check it out. Harry and the Hendersons. Alien looks like an insect, and a xenomorph is, in its origin, an insect.
No, what xenomorph actually looks like are human beings. Like the very first one in the Alien one, his face is translucent, so you see a human skull behind it. The other movies, they kind of change it. But one of the most terrifying thing about... Another thing about Alien is, especially the first Alien, it has what looks like mechanical parts. And I have H.R. Giger's Necronomicon, I think, his art book. His whole art pieces are about humans, sex, and machines. So alien design is such iconic because of that. That's why in the first one of the scariest thing is it basically camouflages in the fucking ship.
Yeah.
So it could be a symbol of so many things, like force of nature, not just that, but the evil of our corporate greed coming back to haunt us, and that's why the creature is so interesting.
I also love how we shouldn't go back, but the director used the similar shot where in the background we see the alien moving.
Yeah, like. It's hidden and then it starts to move, and then we notice it. And they are related to wasps. They are an extinct species. Yeah, I've been wanting to ask you guys this for a while now. You know how leopards hunt gorillas and chimpanzees in Africa with mountain lions, and bears do the same to Bigfoots? No, I'm sure like every creature are opportunists. So if they know that they can kill you, they will to consume you, because if they're hungry, because lions, when they're desperate, I've seen videos of them eating hyenas. Not because they want to, because they're hungry.
I saw them eating like a hedgehog. They usually wouldn't even try to touch it, but when they're really hungry and desperate, they will try to eat it.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. So, answer your question, Walker. If opportunity arises and you have very limited choice for nutrition, you definitely will. No, but the xenomorph being to answer Zez's question, the xenomorph actually reminding us of insects starts from Alien 2. Because Alien 1, it's just that one creature that kidnaps people and turns them into eggs. So it's not really necessarily insectile. I mean, there are some hints of that. But I think the introduction of a queen in 2 really puts them in this hive mind sort of thing. Until then,
we see them in the swarm.
Yeah. Because in 1, they're more like the unknown of space. Remember, this is happening in space, too. So that's another big part of the first Alien.
If you guys go to America and you saw a Bigfoot with your very own eyes, would you take a picture of it? Would you tell anyone else about it? If I can take a picture without jeopardizing my safety, I would.
No, but to answer your question, Zezzy, like, the name Xenomorph was given by fans. The first 2 aliens just refer to them as those creatures, or they're aliens. So Xenomorph is like a fan-given name.
Even the nest looks like
in the second one, it definitely looks like a hive because of the enlarged cocoon thing that's there to give the eggs. If you guys go to America and you saw Bigfoot with your own very own eye, would you take a picture of it? Would you tell anyone about it, or did you just leave it in peace and I'll leave it alone? I'll leave it alone. I'm fucking leaving because I don't know Bigfoot, and
he doesn't know me.
Yeah, so I would just leave. I'll if it's me and Wonjin, I'll be like, "Are you seeing what I'm seeing?" And Wonjin is like, Now drive. We're getting the fuck out of there. We're not the curious type, Walker. We're going to run.
We're like, okay, so that thing exists.
Yeah.
The rumors were true. Okay, let's go.
And it depends on how it's looking at us. If it's looking at us like, delicious? And then like, we better stay stranger than me and Bigfoot. Yeah. Hey, dude. Live in your forest all you want. I'm just heading my way, man. Have a great... Like, if I see a bear, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to engage the bear whatsoever. He's called Bigfoot and I'm called I Was Never Here. Yeah, no. What's going to happen is I'm going to be like, won't you stop eye contact? Do not start intimacy. Let's go. And then we're going to go to answer your question, Walker, we're going to go to a great hamburger joint. Streaming while watching live? Isn't that against like copyright and shit? Pretend you're a rock or a branch, pretend you're invisible. Yeah, that's very convincing, Zezzy. Two big Asian dudes. Hey, man, you alright? All right, man. Hey, I think it's time to wrap it up because we've been talking about for 1 hour and 10 minutes. So, hey, thank you all for tuning in, guys. I want to thank Scott Walker again. Thank you for always leaving the comments. ZZ for always being with us. Ichan Hong being with us tonight. Big shout out to Kayla Marie, Jasmine, Zach Miller Does Movies. Yeah, how much would a Bigfoot and a Lochness want to be worth to have on the black market? Millions. Walker, millions. Millions or more.
I'm sure there are a lot of rich fans.
Not just that, the government might try to acquire it, so they're going to be willing to spend millions. He hungry and he going to eat you. Take care, eat well. Thank you, Zedzi. Anyway, guys, JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives Alien Romulus a 9. Stellar movie.
So if you're an Alien fan, it's a must-watch.
Yeah.
It's a must-watch.
It gives hopes for other franchises as well. Terminator, take notes.
This is how you do it.
But anyway, guys, this has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Wonjin.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye. What happened to that boy?
Your services are no longer required.
How does a facehugger like hug a rat though? That would be interesting. like a whole pack of like flies that are face hugged, and then they swarm us all around, spitting acid in our faces. That would be amazing.